I'm Nikki. Nice to meet you. I'm a skilled attorney. I actually have my own law firm. I'm a little bit of a diva, not just because I'm a girl and try to be fabulous. And I embrace, who I am.
Oh, she's got confidence and plenty.
I'm a strong woman. I have a great life.
Didn't start out that way.
I was that dirty kid that people looked past when they walked by and didn't see my pain.
Nikki Johnson-Huston's journey to the good life traveled a rocky road paved with poverty, homelessness, fear, and shame.
I started out, my mother unfortunately had drug and alcohol issues.
At 9 years old, they lost their home and the world quickly crumbled for Nikki and her younger brother.
And so we went from living in a hotel to living motels to people being kind enough to let us stay in an extra room if they had it, on a couch, on the floor, on a car, and then we just ran out of places to stay. And so that's how we ended up on the streets.
Not once, but 3 times.
We would get 2 meals a day at the local rescue mission in San Diego. You're kind of invisible to people, but you also want to stay invisible because being on the streets is very dangerous. Sometimes you don't ask for help because you're afraid that your children will be taken away from you and put into foster care, and that actually happened to us on a couple of occasions.
But it was Nikki's mom who ultimately decided to let the children go.
My grandmother could only take one of us, and she decided to take me. And unfortunately, my brother went into the foster care system, and he never really got out of it.
Separate ways, separate outcomes. Her brother's success was brief, his emotional scars too deep, much more than he could bear.
And unfortunately, he took his own life back in 2010. And honestly, I have a lot of survivor's guilt because of that.
Nikki's grandmother made a way for her, raising her on food stamps and welfare, hiding her out in a Section 8 senior citizens complex.
So all of the other women in the complex pretended to be my grandmother for 2 weeks at a time. And the landlord looked the other way until my grandmother could get her Section 8 voucher changed. So then I could sort of come out of the shadows.
Pushing hard work and education, she never let up.
And she would tell me, be so good that they can't deny you. Be excellent. She's absolutely the reason why I'm standing here.
Her struggles continued even after she arrived in Philadelphia for college.
I got a scholarship to college, and I failed out of college and ended up having to work my way through college as a live-in nanny for families on the main line.
Enter more guardian angels.
People gave me second, third, and fourth chances.
Still, some gave her grief.
When I was in law school, someone told me that I didn't deserve to be there. She said I was there because of affirmative action. And I looked at her and said, I know I'm as good as you are, and I deserve to be here, and you know I deserve to be here.
She proved it.
And in 2004, I graduated with a law degree, an MBA, and a master's in tax at the same time in 4 years.
She's still fighting.
It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Encouraging others, raising awareness, funds, and hope.
And that's why I'm here.
Not just here, but all over the country.
Maybe the reason my family went through it is because I was supposed to be in this place.
And like family,
Oh,
she's compelled to help.
that's pretty.
Nikki just designed an app called Donify. It locates the closest vital services and allows Good Samaritans to donate small amounts of money directly to a service.
It's 24/7, and it takes a lot of the stigma out of it. So you don't have to tell other people if you're struggling.
This diva's no longer ashamed.
And I realized that those things that had happened to me didn't make me less. They made me more.
Nikki Johnson-Huston is one tough cookie.
I'm still standing. I'm still strong.
Joyce Evans, Fox 29 News.